Hey YouTube family and GN subs, hope you're doing well, and we're going to give you an update on that Biden keeping families together parole in place. As you probably know, there's some litigation, so the question is, will the litigation against the parole in place program prevail, or is the law on solid footing? That's what we're going to talk about today. And those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Humberto R. Gray, and I bring you good news. And today we do have some good news regarding why the law regarding parole in place is solid and is going nowhere. All righty, let's get at it. All right, so a quick update on the parole in place. As you know, there were 16 states that sued DHS to stop issuing parole in place authorization under the Biden administration. So we can back up a little bit just to give you a quick background before I give you that update. So those individuals in the United States who are undocumented, they entered illegally and they are married to United States citizens, or they have a parent who is a United States citizen and the child is under 21. They qualify to become legal in the United States, get the parole, get a 2-year work authorization. Okay, so we're going to talk all about this parole stuff, but just a quick update. They are still accepting electronic applications, okay? So if you get an electronic application, they're going to give you the biometrics. Go get the biometrics right away, okay? So they're still accepting applications. They just put a pause, 14-day pause on approving these applications. But again, they're going to be approved, folks, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? The parole authorization comes from the Immigration Act of 1952. It's been around forever. Let me read to you the provisions that we as immigration attorneys, we've used for years, and I'm going to give you a couple of different circumstances in which you can use the parole authority. It's a really, really good tool to be able to become legal in the United States and even obtain work authorization in the United States. This provision is under 1182 D5A. States that the Attorney General may parole into the United States temporarily, only on a case-by-case basis for urgent humanitarian reasons or significant public benefit. So let's talk about this, urgent humanitarian reasons or significant public benefit. What does that mean in the context of this keeping families together, right? The reason for the parole authority being a significant public interest is keeping families together, folks. That has, by the way, that's been a #1 policy prescription of many, many administrations, okay? Keeping families together is an important part of the public benefit. You can argue that, migrants as well, who have been here for quite some time, they contribute to the economy, significant public benefit for issuing the parole authority. So folks, this has been around for a very, very long time. It's solid. Now, the reason it's solid is because Congress passed it, right? It's not the executive using executive authority to issue the parole authority. No, this is Congress, folks, right? And Congress has plenary power over immigration. All right, this has been used in the past. I've used this quite a bit. For example, I used to represent professional baseball players. A lot of them happen to be Cuban, right? So we would get the Cubans paroled into the United States from Mexico under the Cuban Adjustment Act. You get paroled into the U.S. after you've been here for 1 year, you can actually apply for a green card. That provision has been around for quite some time. Congress passed it, okay? So there's the parole authority. The Defense Authorization Act in 2019. Congress reaffirmed DHS's authority to use 212D5 for paroles. It's been around for quite some time, folks. Just recently, there is a parole program for Cubans, Haitians, Venezuelans, and Nicaraguans. That was put on a pause. That's where you have a sponsor in the U.S. You can then have an individual paroled into the U.S., get a work authorization, and remain here, right? So the pause was taken away, and that program is back in effect. I'll give you another one. The Family Reunification Program, another recent provision under the Parole Authority. Those who have approved I-130s, their family member is abroad, guess what? They are going to be paroled into the United States, and they're going to get work authorization, and they can wait here in the U.S. while the case is becoming current under the family categories. And when the visa bulletin becomes current, then they can adjust from the parole to the green card. So there's another example of the parole authority. Folks, it's been around for quite some time. These states are not going to win this fight, folks. This is entrenched law. It's been around for quite some time. So one parole that I've used for many, many, many years is the humanitarian parole. Just look it up under USCIS, humanitarian parole. If you have a family member, let's say the most recent one that I had a lady who had a very complicated pregnancy. She needed to be in the U.S., and so we filed a humanitarian parole in 2 days, approved. She was paroled. She was actually medevaced in a helicopter to the United States, paroled in by CBP, and got her treatment, and it saved her life. It saved the life of her baby. That was a great case. Again, humanitarian parole. What's happening at the border with asylum, folks? You don't have to look too far, right? Those who are claiming credible fear, guess what they get? They get paroled into the United States, right? Under 212 D5. This is that 1182 D5 provision. They're paroled into the United States. So parole is not going anywhere, folks. It's settled law. These states are going to lose, and the program will stay in place. Not to worry. Be patient and file your applications. Get them in, okay? Get your biometrics taken. All right, YouTube family and GN subs, thanks so much for watching GrayLaw TV. Click below, like and subscribe. Go to my playlist and go to my frequently asked questions and send comments, folks. I answer all of my GN subs comments, so send me a comment with your question. I will answer it. All right, we'll see you next time.